Hi, I'm Divine Kika. Thank you so much for signing up. Welcome into your journey of love mastery. I'm so glad you are here. Your life will never be the same after you learn these secrets. You're about to learn the secrets that most men and women will never know about satisfying, loving, fulfilling relationships. Our ego tends to think that we're really great in making love. But the reason is we are not. We are not that good. And when we find out that we are not that good, we get wounded. And then we realize that we are sad and not fulfilled with our love lives. So the tantrics from 5,000 years ago, they developed all the techniques and the secrets to create a great loving life. And that love life was to bring harmony to the village, to the families, that would create harmony the entire country. So their idea is that if you're happy at home, your family would be happy. Everybody around you would be happy. If you're fulfilled and happy with yourself, you generate such an energy that the whole world feels good with you. So we are healing the whole world here. So that's why I'm so happy you're here. Do you feel like there is a lot more to sex? There is a lot more from relationships, from connecting. We want really fulfilling, loving, satisfying relationships. That's what we want. Actually, I invite you to look at the moments in your life, the happiest moments in your life. I assure you, they are moments of connection. Maybe connection with a guru, a special spiritual teacher, your higher self, your beloved, the birth of a child. Those are the moments that we are the most happy. So I invite you to embark in this journey with me and go all the way. So why are you here? Why we want more? With the high rate of divorce today, is there any connection out there? We start relationships and then boom, our dreams die. It's not just the relationship, that person is out of your life. It's that dream of having that fantastic, happy, loving relationship also died. And then there is one wound, and the next wound, and the next one. And let's be honest with each other. In the path of love and relationships, who hasn't been wounded? Who hasn't felt hurt, lonely? Or perhaps you had a lot of relationships, but they're not fulfilling. Or you're having a lot of sex, but it's just mechanical, or it's not something that you're not getting all that you want. I know some people that they say, wow, I have a lot of lovers in my life and I'm very happy, I'm this and that. But then they wish that they have all of that in one person. And guess who they're really looking for? You. You are looking for you, for the love inside of yourself, that you feel fulfilled and happy. And when that happens, then you can be a magnet to fantastic, fulfilling, loving relationships. And then nothing stops you. Your soulmate comes to you. You're having multiple, powerful, full body orgasms. If you're a man, you have full control of your ejaculation. Fully in your power, you make love when you want to. And as a woman, imagine if you could have a full body orgasm one after another, sometimes thinking. Yes, ladies, we can do that. We also have our female ejaculation where the waters come from the heavens, bless all our chakras, make them holy, and the water bursts out, giving birth to us to be fully in our power. Now, men, imagine how would you feel if you could keep that feeling of, I'm gonna come now, but you're not. And then you just have this full body sensation of orgasm where your whole body feel like the tip of your penis. Wow. Now, ladies, imagine your full body feel the sensation that you feel in your clitoris all over your body with a spiritual ascension and expansion of your being in your psyche, in your spirituality, and your heart fully open, feeling love for yourself and everyone, feeling one with everything. So that's what Tantra can bring to your life. And that's why I'm so passionate for this work. 10 years ago, I didn't know nothing about it. I actually had a pattern of repeating abusive relationships. I was frustrated with my sexuality. I would have great sex, don't take me wrong. I was getting great fucking, not great love. Or I would have these spiritual boyfriends that they would be so loving and sweet, and then no good sex. And that was frustrating. Or I would say, okay, one day I'll find a spiritual guru that can be, Tantra man all together. I actually found it. And that was my first teacher. And he initiated me. And he opened up a whole new world in my life. That first female ejaculation, the first opening, the night of my awakening, I'll never forget. It changed everything. And then for a while, I thought that experience was because he caused it to me. Well, he's a great Tantra master. He's been with all this woman. He can cause this to me. And then I went to him and said, like every man that I meet, I can't find what I met with you. What I found with you is amazing. But now I feel like I'm messed up. I can't find it in anybody else. Then he turned around and he said, it's inside of you. You have it and you own it. And you can bring anyone that you are with you where you are. And I went, wow. So I can bring anyone to where I am. So I want to be higher. I want to learn all about it. And that was my tantric journey beginning. And it's been an incredible journey. Today, I feel so happy in my life. I'm so well loved. I'm very satisfied with my sexuality. I'm happy. I'm doing what I love. And I'm seeing my students and clients blossoming, growing, and finding love. And people come to my seminars and retreats and they find their beloved, or they become to radiate love and they start to have this fantastic life for themselves. And that's why I have so much passion and I don't stop working because I love it. And I want you to have it too. So let's start into this journey now. So now, before I start, I want to talk about couples. And if you are in a relationship and you're not feeling fulfilled, or perhaps you're in a relationship and it's just good, but you go, I want more. Or perhaps you are in a relationship, there was a lot of love and passion in the beginning and you're happy to be with each other. You couldn't wait to be in each other's arms. But then now it's just like the routine and everyday life. And honey, did you brush your teeth? I want to kiss you, but that kind of thing that is not as juicy anymore. Or perhaps it never been juicy. And you are with somebody that you really love, that has the potential to be your everything, but you feel like your sexual life is not as fulfilling. This course is also for you. So I'm very excited. Very excited because I have seen couples coming with me, like they come and they are sad, or sometimes they are almost divorcing. And they come through this process where sometimes I feel like it's too late for them. It's sad to see that people come to this work when it's only too late. Like there is being so much pain that they had enough and they are ready to give up, and then they try this. And a lot of times we can turn it around and rekindle that love and passion and awake for a whole new way of relating that is coming from I love myself and I'm coming to you not because I need something from you. I like to just connect with you. I'd like to be with you because I have everything that I need inside of myself to be fully happy and fulfilled. How about if you have that? So let's start. I invite you to open your mind, open your psyche for something completely new. Perhaps you never heard this information before. This is a little bit shocking. It's a little bit different. It's different than anything that you heard before. Mom and Dad didn't teach us how to be good lovers. They told good girl, bad girl, do this, that. Most likely when you're masturbating, you got punished for making love to yourself. And all the negativity that has been printed on us from society and for the history that sexuality is bad. Ooh, good girls don't do it. You're bad if you touch your sex again. So all those things got imprinted in your being somehow. And we have that sexual almost guilt and shame about being a sexual being in this world. And guess what? Your sexual energy is the most powerful energy that you have in your body. That's right, I'm going to repeat it. Your sexual energy is the most powerful energy you have inside of yourself. So let's honor that. And I invite you to open your mind for something completely outrageous, completely out of the ordinary, and just begin into this amazing journey to feel completely fulfilled and happy with yourself and be a magnet to fantastic, loving, fulfilling relationships. Let's start. Here we go. 10 secrets for greater sex, love, and intimacy. Today, 5,000 years of wisdom for you. The first secret is that you deserve to be happy and fulfilled. Yes, you deserve to be happy and fulfilled and have a great sex-loving life. And in the society we live in today, we forgot about that. We have imprinted in us that we have to be good mothers, good parents, good workers, good friends, good anything. But people don't say, wow, you have to be a great lover and you have to be fulfilled in your sexuality. It's not a pressure on that anywhere, but it is in your heart. It is in your being. That's what you're longing for the most. Really is like if you really have your sexuality fulfilled, you feel loved, you feel happy and supported to be the best you can be, what can stop you? Nothing. So the first secret is know that you deserve absolutely to have love, intimacy, and great sexuality. And let go of anything that tells you otherwise. So sometimes a lot of people come to me with all kinds of traumas from childhood. I don't want to name them all right now. But you know what stories, that what is like a pattern that keeps repeating about your sexuality that holds you back from being your full potential. So I invite you to just take a deep breath right now and tell yourself, I deserve to be happy and fulfilled in my sexual and loving life. So here is what we need to know. How do I let go of the guilt and shame in my history and all the wounds that are there with me, all these things that I carry on that hold me back to be completely happy? So how can you come back to love? And how quickly can you come back to love? Because sometimes we feel triggered, we feel stuck, and we feel we don't deserve love. So that's all holding you back. So in the ancient times, the yogis knew that we are connected with the heavens, with the earth, and then inside of ourselves, it should be empty. In our belly, it should be empty. It shouldn't have no storming, no tension, no holding back. It's like our belly or intestines should be working fine, and if everything is working, it's going to be empty. If it's full, that's congested, you're constipated, and you're holding a lot of stuff in there that you don't want to hold. So what I see a lot is a lot of people are walking around holding all these emotions, all this tightness, all these toxins in their bodies. Emotionally and physically, we're actually holding it. So how can you clear it? How can you let go of all these emotions that are holding you back? All that guilt and shame that's being imprinted on you. So we work with this with tantric techniques. We use share our feelings, clear up our emotions. And we have a lot of ways to break it down. And if you come to the classes, we do exercises. We talk to each other. I use the heart therapy. It's a very powerful tool to go to a decision you make back in your life and then change that decision and clear and come back to the future and the present with total clear back to love as quick as that. And so we use massage techniques, ways that you massage your own body, ways that you touch yourself that will release those emotions as well. So all these techniques, and there's a lot more, breathing techniques that you can bring your emotions out. So I don't want to get into every way that we do it, but in Tantra, all that we do is really clear this vessel, this beautiful vessel of our body or emotions or psyche or spirit. So we come back for our essence. Our essence is pure bliss. That when you're born, you knew that inside of you, you had everything that you need to be completely fulfilled. You didn't wonder if your mother was producing good milk, if she's going to be available, if she's going to be a good worker, if she's going to serve me when I need to, if she's doing good service. Never. You just are happy and bubbly, and you believe that everything that you need, the earth, the whole world supported your existence. And that's what I invite you to come back to. The whole universe supports your existence. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to feel fulfilled. You deserve a loving relationship. You deserve to feel good with your body, with your emotions, with yourself, with your spirit. And that's what Tantra brings to you. So secret number 1, you deserve to be loved, happy, and fulfilled in every aspect of your being. Secret number 2, presence. What does that mean to be present? Are you fully here now, hearing me, feeling the sensations in your body, feeling the air coming through your nose, all the way to your belly, all the way up? Are you feeling the emotions of hearing my voice? Are you fully here? Or you have a to-do list, you're thinking what you have to do next? Are you feeling your body when somebody touches you? What is being present for you? Putting your full attention, feeling everything that is happening, being aware of your surroundings, feeling yourself. So being present is the most beautiful gift you can give to anyone. You want to create a connection? Be fully present with that person. There is nowhere to go, nothing to do, fully here, right now. That's right. Being right here, right now, fully present. Now you ask me, how can I be present in my daily life? Can you put your attention in everything that you're doing? Osho used to say that everything can be a meditation. You can be washing the dishes and make it a meditation because you can be one with the dishes. So now that's weird, right? I can be one with the dish. Kika, you're tripping. No. If you are one with what you're doing, if you are washing the dishes and you're happy washing the dishes and you feel the dish and you put the dish back and then you're not thinking about you have to do next, what you had to do later, or why you're doing the dishes, why you could do something else, you're fully there. Your whole being is there, so most likely you're going to get it done right and fast and efficiently because you're fully there. And then you can have time and say, okay, now I want to think about what I'm going to do next. But your action is think about what you're doing next. Oh, I like to mood task. Guess what? I like to mood test too. I do it all the time. But can you be fully present of what are you doing here and now? When you are with a beloved, can you be fully present? Now, a lot of women, there is research. I've been reading about it lately and I was shocked that a lot of women actually have a hard time achieving orgasm because they're thinking of something else while they're having sex. Yeah, that's sad, isn't it? Now, most people are not really present what they're doing. Just notice, go around, people walking around like zombies or robots. And I find it so sad. Like, how about being present in your life? How present can you be? I remember I did a workshop on meditation and we did 3 days of all kinds of meditation, and we had to be completely silent for 3 days. On the end of the third day, I was at Harbin Hot Springs walking through the woods, completely naked. And I was looking at the trees and being completely present with the trees. That gave me a sense of happiness and fulfillment beyond belief. Because for the first time in my life, it's very touching for me. From that moment, for the first time in my life, I could be fully present at the moment I was being. And I realized how I was not being present in my life. And I wish I could generate that feeling for you now of being completely present. And that's what we do in these classes. We go through these states and these ceremonies where we practice being present with one another. We practice completely being there, looking in each other's eyes and feeling our feelings and expressing them and being in there. And when we start to open up, then we can feel more pleasure and be happier. So I invite you to think about being present in your life. And how can you be more present today? Second secret, be present. Secret number 3. That is 3 keys of Tantra: breath, movement, and sound. Now in modern Tantra, we'll add a new one, that is visualization. So here we go. The first key, breathing. When I breathe, I bring more oxygen into my body. I feel more. I'm more present. I'm oxygenating my blood. I'm more alive. I'm more intense. I'm healthier, better. So I invite you to breathe. The second key is movement. So if you find yourself that your body is not moving and you're not expressing yourself fully, exercise is a great way to improve your sexuality, your love life, to feel good. Actually, studies have shown that people that exercise has less tendency of getting depression. And one of the number 1 cures for depression or sadness is exercising. So get your butt up and start exercising now. Movement. So there can be any movement. In Tantra, we say movement is good. Like you start to move in your body. And in Tantra, we had these undulations. We start to be very pleasant and feeling orgasmic energy and circulating it. So invite you movement. Give more movement in your life. Sound. Now, if you know why most women lose their orgasm? It's because they forget to exhale. Forgot. And then, where did my orgasm go? Oh, oops. You can get it again. And that exhale, if you actually are exhaling, when we make sound, we have that ability to expand our feelings, to expand our pleasure. So make sound as much as you can and exhale when you're making love. Exhale with a sound. So breathe. Movement. Exhale with a sound. Now visualization. There is many ways that we can use visualization. One of the ways is like when we are touching a chakra, which is the center, the vortex of energy in your body, that we're going to talk about it later, what they are and where they are located and how to connect with them. What we do is we visualize some images that will activate sensations in your body or awakenings in your being. And so sometimes just visualizing a waterfall coming through your head and clearing out the tension from your day. If you're breathing and you're moving and you're making sound and you're visualizing that waterfall, it's a very powerful experience. So in Tantra, we have 3 keys: breath, movement, and sound. And in modern Tantra, we use visualization. Secret number 4, resensitizing your body. So some people will say, well, I don't feel anything in my nipples, or, oh, my neck is not sensitive, or my body is not sensitive, or I don't feel the sensation of orgasm, or I don't feel pleasure. Part of Tantra, a big part of it, is resensitizing your body. Learning how to awaken those pieces that need to be awakened in our bodies. You know, there is this, can I tell you a little story real quick? I had this weird thing that happened to me. This Tantra master said, you need to feel underneath your arm. I'm like, no, I don't feel there. It's just not an erogenous zone for me. It's like my armpit. It doesn't feel anything. So he made love on my armpit, and I started having full body orgasms from there. And I went, what the heck? What's going on? And what I realized is like every part of your body can be orgasmic if it's well resensitized. And you can do it yourself. So you're going to learn all these practices of how to resensitize your body and to find out what are the sensation in the most erogenous zone in your body. Sometimes some people don't know that every folding is a potential erogenous zone. And I will be sharing with you all these erogenous zones for you to play with and the way you play with it. And the 5 modalities of Tantra of touch, so you can feel more pleasure with your touch. So that's the 4th secret. Number 5, your love muscle. If your love muscle is strong, you're going to have stronger, better, powerful, out of this world orgasms. If you have a love muscle that is strong, you control your ejaculation, man. You ejaculate when and how you want it. Another thing, with this muscle, you can send energy through your entire body, awaken your entire body, awaken for pleasure. So your love muscle is located in your genitals. I will give you a quick exercise to do to strengthen your love muscle now. You will learn more about it in details later. I'm just giving you a quick version, okay? So let's do that with me. Imagine that you have to go pee really bad. And that muscle that you're squeezing right now, when you have to urinate, that's your PC muscle. Got it? So imagine you have to go pee, just squeeze it right there. So for men, it's underneath your testicles. So it's your testicles underneath, and imagine like from your anus out, that point that's outside underneath your testicles. That's right there that I invite you to squeeze. So sometimes when we first start squeezing it, it's like our anus get involved, the whole pelvic floor get involved. Try to squeeze just there. Okay, got it. Now ladies, it's inside of your yoni or vagina, like all the way inside, about 2 inches in, a little bit up. So it's kind of like towards your pubic bone. So if you put your finger on your pubic bone in your lower belly, and then imagine that you put your finger inside and like curve it a little bit up, that's exactly what it is. That's your love muscle. So give it a little squeeze there. Just say hello. And what you do is like every time you go pee for the next 30 days, you squeeze and relax. Now, what I invite you to do is squeeze 10 times before you go pee, like squeeze, relax, squeeze, relax, squeeze, relax. And for the men, I invite you to stop your urination from 3 to 5 times. Doing the urination is squeeze, stop urination, come back, squeeze, stop urination, come back. Ladies, we don't have to do that part. And then at the end, everybody, man and woman, squeeze it 10 times, but longer. So what you're going to do is squeeze, 1001, then hold, squeeze, 1002, hold, and then like this. So if you do this exercise for 30 days, I guarantee your love muscle will be stronger and you will experience stronger, better orgasms. And men, you might experience more control of ejaculation. Secret number 6, realizing that sex is energy. So we go on and we think that sexuality is just doing it, is mechanical, and it's like just being this animal part of ourselves. But sexuality is energy. It's like yin and yang, is creating a fusion, not a fusion. Energy dissipates. Fusion, energy connects and stay together and amplifies. So when you make love in the tantric way, we have this ability to recharge each other. That you can meet to make love, to expand energy and to feel good about yourself. Sex is energy. Sexuality is energy. It's not about just this body. This sensation is the energy that you're putting out, the energy that you receive. Doesn't feel good when you connect with somebody that has like high energy, high vibrancy, that you go and you see this person and you kind of like feel good about yourself afterwards. Now, how about that person that you meet and it's like immediately you go like this and you go, doesn't feel so good being around you? So everything is energy. Every thought, every idea that you have generates a certain energy. Your sexuality has an energy. You are energy. So the key number 6, sex is energy. Key number 7, extending pleasure. That you have the ability to extend, expand, amplify your pleasure throughout your entire body, throughout the entire universe. You have the ability to expand the length of your orgasm, to quadruple the length of your orgasm. And in Tantra, actually, we find that more and more, you have more and more pleasure. And through that pleasure, your awareness extends and you start to feel the sensations through your entire body. So we have many different possible orgasms we can have. We can have a full body orgasm. We can have a local orgasm, a clitoral orgasm, a vaginal orgasm, an anal orgasm, just stimulating body orgasm. We can have an energetic orgasm or a heartgasm. You can enter the state of orgasm and stay there throughout your entire lovemaking or through a meditation. You can take yourself to a full body orgasm. I can go on and all kinds of orgasms that you can have. The point here in Tantra, we learn how to expand our pleasure in such a way that you're going to experience much, much more orgasmic energy into your body in many different ways. Secret number 8, expand and extend your sexual energy. So why in Tantra we're so focused on having more pleasure, have more orgasms, expand your orgasm, extend the energy, strengthen your love muscle. Why we do all of that? So the Tantrics believe that the true bliss is our true essence. That's how we come back to our real essence of who we really are. And the more pleasure we have into this body, easier we can connect with our own divinity, with God if we will, or your higher self, whatever you believe in. So Tantra is weaving energy to achieve that union. That union in yoga, we say that the union is when the earth and the heavens and the human in between, that are us, connect. And it's all one. And all that explosion and extension of energy is inside of you. And that creates an awakening. That creates an expansion. So Tantra is known as the fastest way for enlightenment because of that. Because it's so fast that all your centers of energy start to unblock. Because one day your heart is tight and you're not feeling very good in there, or perhaps you're not feeling fully in your power, and you use these tantric techniques and you move and you learn how to move this orgasmic energy in your body, expand the energy, and boom, your heart is open, and then your throat is open, and then there we go, full awakening. And that's why it's so fast and so powerful. And that's why in Tantra, we really want to expand and extend the length of orgasm, because we move that orgasmic energy, which is the most powerful energy that you have in your body, throughout your entire being to create awakening enlightenment. So expand your orgasmic energy, extend your orgasmic energy. Secret number 9, learn how to communicate and say all that you want to say, to share your deep feelings, your desires, your intentions, your needs, your fears. So in Tantra, we have the freedom to fully express ourselves, and that brings us to our divinity for who we really are, and for people to fully see who you are. And so when you express your full truth, you can be seen, understood more than anything, knowing that you're fully accepted for who you are, and you can show up as all that you are and be accepted. So we say that Tantra is come as you are party, because you come with your sadness, with here, beloved, here is my sadness, here is my sorrow, here is my pain, here is my stress, here is my anger, and we express it and heal it, and then we can come back to our bliss. And that's a beautiful gift, to be able to fully say, to fully express yourself, to have that, here I am, and be fully accepted by who you are. So key number 9, fully express yourself. Secret number 10, become a magnet for healthy, loving, fulfilling, passionate relationships. Have more passion, bliss in your life to do everything that you want. Wake up fully energized with happiness, like passion for life. Wake up being happy to be alive, feeling yourself. What does it mean? It means that now you're willing to feel your emotions. You're willing to feel your feelings. You're willing to fully express yourself. You found your own pleasure. You know what your body needs. You're not depending on anybody for your pleasure. In fact, at this point, you are your own very best lover. And when you connect with somebody, it's for connecting, not from neediness, because you have inside of you all that you need to be completely fulfilled. So key number 10 is that you are a magnet for happy, loving, fulfilling, passionate life, where you're living a life of power, passion, and freedom. So now you learn all the 10 secrets, and you want more, and you want to know what these secrets do for you. Imagine living the life of your dreams, or perhaps you never dreamed with so much freedom and passion and happiness to manifest the things you want in your life, to have that magic. Actually, a great musician is somebody that can manifest what they want when they want. And Tantra will give you the magnetism to manifest your soulmate, your self-love, everything that you want for you, to create a fantastic life, a fantastic relationship where you can be completely happy, fulfilled, and feeling loved, feeling met, feeling completely connected, and have a fantastic, extraordinary relationship with yourself and your partner. I invite you to continue learning Tantra with me. I will guide you every step on the way. Now look in these links below and do your magic. Click in there, put your name, connect us. We have this amazing connection on Facebook that I keep giving you more and more information. Stay tuned, put your comments. I would love to hear your comments about it. What do you think of this? What is your questions? I will answer your questions. Please ask your questions now. Place your comments below. I love you. I'm so grateful you're here. You will have a fantastic life starting now. Bye.